Great. Testing, testing, testing. Alright, guys. So thanks for joining my live stream. My name is Abatan Sheriffdeen, and welcome back to Excel Island. If you're an existing subscriber, and welcome if you're a new subscriber. So on this channel, what I've basically been doing so far is that I have been live streaming my learning journey to upskill myself as a data analyst using the resources on the Datacamp platform. I am a top-rated plus freelance data analyst as a freelancer on the Upwork platform. So I've had major success on the platform, and I've decided to go on a learning spree and challenge myself to learn consistently for the next 100 days. And I decided to start sharing that journey with everyone out there. So welcome to day 75. And so far so good. I've been able to achieve and build up a learning habit so that if I don't actually learn a day or two, I won't feel myself. You get it now. So I'm currently on the data analyst in SQL career track on the Datacamp platform. So if I go under their career tracks here, if I go to the career tracks right there, and the good news is that I am almost 80 to 89% through the career track, and today is just day 75. So I am currently on track. So I should be able to finish the whole resources in the course before the next 100 days. You can see I am 81% through the career track, and today is my day 25 of learning consistently. So after finishing this career track, the next goal is to start the Power BI data analysis in Power BI career track also. I'll also be live streaming that learning journey. So you may want to subscribe right now and put on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever I go live in the data analyst in Power BI career track also. And this is in preparation for my PL 300 exam that I'm planning to take after completing the whole career track. If I come to data analyst in SQL career track, it contains 11 courses. I'm currently on the 9th course, and I should finish the 9th course today on this actual live stream. Then I'll start the 10th course on the next live stream, which will be tomorrow. Then after that, I do the 11th course, then the course project and statements of accomplishments. If I scroll down a little bit, just there, you can see I'm on the 9th course. I'm just few hours to completing this 9th course. And I go to the 10th course, which is just a 2-hour course, the 11th course, which is just a 3-hour course, then the course project. Let me just go back real quick to my progress dashboard here and just continue. So I just have a few more lessons to take, and complete this data-driven decision making. So each course contains 4 chapters. So I'm currently on the last chapter of this course. Let me just continue from there. So before I continue this, so as I said earlier, I'm a top-rated plus freelancer on the Upwork platform. So I've had major success on the platform, and that is due to the influence of a coach, someone who has always guided me and put me through what I need to do to become successful in the freelancing business or in the freelancing space. So his name is Benga, and he currently has a course called the Freelance Clients Magnet course. And what this course does is that it teaches you also how to become a successful freelancer on major platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, LinkedIn, even remote job websites. It also teaches you how to optimize your social media profile so that potential clients can hire you through your social media accounts. You get like a Facebook, Instagram, your LinkedIn, your Twitter account. People get hired through their social media platform. So this course teaches you all that. I'll leave a link to the course under the YouTube description. Do make sure to check it out. So you can also check out my coach, Benga on Twitter. So if I go to Twitter right now, go to the search bar and search Benga. So we follow each other. You can see. So this is him. He's a freelance scale-up coach. Right now, it's a highly top rated freelance scale up coach. You can see highly rated freelance coach. So make sure to check him out there and what purchase the course using the link in my YouTube description. Let's get back to learning. So I'm just on the last chapter of this course. You can see we have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. So you can watch previous live streams where I completed these chapters and solve a couple of challenges. I'm on the last challenge here. So let's solve these challenges together. You can also watch previous live streams to understand the type of challenge I'm solving here using some OLAP functions like cube, roll up, grouping set. So that was what I'll be using in this chapter here. So it says customer preference for genres. So you just saw that customers have no clear preference for more recent movies over older ones. Now, the management considers investing money in movies of the best rated genres. So the first instruction says, so there are 4 instructions here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first instruction says, augment the record of movie rentals with information about movies. Use the first letter of the table as alias. So we want to join these 3 tables together. Movies, customers, and renting. We want to join them all together. Oh, I think I like this new color grading. Let me change this to maybe a dark mode. I think the dark mode makes sense like this. Okay, let's use the dark mode for this lesson. Just double checking my live stream is on. Okay, so arguments. I want to join these 3 tables together of the movies with rentals. Okay, just the 2 tables, not the 3 tables. So let's start from renting as R. Definitely a left join. Okay, definitely a left join. Left join. Movies as M. And the joining clause on the movies here. We have a movie ID here, and we have a movie ID here. So that will be the movie ID, be our joining clause. R dot movie ID equals to M dot movie ID. So this simple query joins the renting movie, all the information from the renting movie to any matching record, the movies table based on the movie ID. I run the code. You can see the renting record first and the movie record we follow like that. You can see. That is correct. Now it says select record of movies with at least 4 ratings starting from 2018 0401. So the next instruction is to select record of movies with at least 4 ratings. That will be from here. So in the inner join, select record of movies with at least 4 ratings. Select record of movies enter since okay, this our where clause where movies in the and we're having 2 filters here. So let's take a look. Let's start from renting as R, left join movies as M on movies ID, on M dot movie ID equals to R dot movie ID. So that's the correct. So where that's a select record of movies at least 4 rating. If I go to the movies table, That will be where movie ID. Definitely the movie ID here. That will be our filtering criteria here. This movie ID. So select record of movies with at least 4 ratings. You are seeing a goodbye here. You are seeing a having clause here. So the goal will be to count, definitely, a record of movie with at least 4 ratings. We want to see movie that has at least 4 ratings. And I'll be counting the rating column here. Put up 4 rating. Okay. Let's say select count rating. Count rating. I'm definitely counting the rating column from renting. Group by I could say group by movie ID. Group by movie ID. Because I'm not mentioning the movie ID in my select statement. Having count rating with at least having count of rating here. To see having count of rating, the count of rating will be what equals to, will be greater than, equals to 4. Let me run this little query here. If I let this query like this, let's see the results. You see we have those movies. This is select record of movies with at least 4 rating. So those are the movies that have at least 4 rating, and some of them have 4, from 4 upward, 5, 6. So now my movie ID here, if I'm to use the movie ID here, it will be very tricky for you to select it from here. What I need to do is to make sure the column that is mentioned here is the one I'll be mentioning here. I'll be referring to there. For my goodbye as movie ID, let me come back here and say, and movie rental since. Okay. Let me come back to the date renting. The date renting here. So my date renting and date renting. That's since that year. Okay. The record of movie with at least 4 ratings starting from 2018. Where date renting is equal to if I use the keyword equals to this, that will actually be just, I'll be stamping the date. Solution record from 2018. That says since. I have to use greater than or equal to there also. Oh, there's a little error somewhere here. My inner query. Let me see. Let me run the whole query first. See what it gives us. So I'm not mentioning this movie ID here. The movie ID I'm referring to here is not mentioned in my inner query. So that is why I'm having that error. If I should click on it, I'm pretty sure that is why. Exactly. So I'm missing something. Oh. Movie ID I'm referring to. That's two. That's another scenario why that is not working. So now I'm trying to troubleshoot this error. Solve the challenge. This minor query is actually working fine though. It's working fine. Let me see. If I mention movie ID here, let me mention the movie ID there. That would be wrong though. So this movie ID has rating. So if I use that trick for it, let me see. I'm still getting this error. So where movie ID, let me say movie ID r dot renting, yeah. But if I'm not using, okay, even if I'm removing the counts from here, even if I'm removing the count from here, and I'm saying goodbye, if I'm recording count movie rating, this should not work. Let's mention that I'm mentioning taking the dates from the rating table here. Okay. But I'm not mentioning the what? The aggregation I'm selecting. Oh, yes. Wow. So that still worked. That's tricky though. Even though I'm not mentioning any aggregation here, I was still able to calculate an account and referencing a count column that is not mentioned in my select clause there. I have no idea you could do that before. It's cool. Good to know that. Let's hope this is correct. I'm being fishy for the movie ID. Oh, that is correct. I knew I was supposed to mention the movie ID from earlier here. Let me go back to that query there. Study it pretty well. Select movie ID, select record of movies with at least 4 ratings. The only challenge I was having that I was hoping that if I'm not counting, if I'm not using any aggregation, my select clause, I won't be able to use having count here greater than or equals to 4. You get it now. But I learned something new today. That's cool also. That's cool. So I could actually say having count, I could actually filter by an aggregation that I didn't mention in my select clause at all. And this calculation will work in between the record. And the good idea is that there's a way these SQL queries work. There's an order of how they work. I'll have to go back and study those orders. There's an order of how all these SQL queries work. From select, one is at least from work before select. So from renting, select this movie ID, then go by probably. That's cool. That's something I could keep somewhere. That's good. Now, the third instruction. So the third instruction is for each genre, calculate the average rating. Use the alias average rating. Want to calculate the average rating here. So from our record here, from the record we got here, so that's good. This is it here. Want to calculate the average rating. This average rating. Then also the number of rating. Use the alias number of rating. The number of rating that will be count. So let me start there. So for each genre, calculate the average rating and use the alias average rating. Then I'm selecting the rating from the what? The rating column from the renting table. I have to say R dot rating, and that will be average rating, AVG average. To alias as AVG underscore rating, AVG underscore rating. The next one, number of ratings, and use the alias number of rating. Number of rating will definitely be counting the rating column. Just copy this just to save time. Want to count rating column. We are counting now. Count as number of rating, alias as number of rating. The last one, the number of movie rentals, and use the alias N rentals. Number of movie rentals. That should be counting star there. Count star. Since we are selecting the renting table, so it's going to count the number of records from the renting table in the beginning. And the last one will be number of distinct movies, and use the alias N movies. Number of distinct movies. We want to count the movie ID. Definitely, we are counting distinct, distinct movie ID. For movie ID from where? From the renting table. Then we are going to count that distance one more time. We wrap it in a count function, and that counts that distance for us as the alias is what? Number of movies. Where's my alias here? I forgot to use my alias there. N underscore rentals. Here. So the last one is count distance. It will be as N underscore movies. We have it there. So that says the number of ratings, alias N rating, number of movie rental, use the alias N rentals, and number of distinct movies, use the alias N movies. Now, what is my AND clause here? And rating is greater than this. Date of renting, rather. What about this? So there's nothing missing here. Probably not. I'm reading through, and date of renting equals to this. Why am I having this here? Let me just clean that. This is how our code should stop. Let's run that and see. Ooh, something is wrong somewhere. Why? Oh, okay, goodbye. Oh, definitely. Since I'm mentioning count function, I'm missing a goodbye here earlier. So definitely a goodbye. So goodbye. Since I'm having aggregate function, I'm grouping by what? The genre category. Exactly. So let's run that again. Aha. We are seeing all these calculations by what? By this category, genre. This is the average rating, number of renting, number of rentals, and the number of movies. You can see it here. Let's submit that. That should be correct. Wonderful. That is correct. So the last instruction says order the table by decreasing average rating. So order by average rating. So I'm going to order it by this average rating here. Just say order by average rating. You're going to see the results decreasing. So that is DSC, DESC rather. Based on the code. That should be correct. I see the average highest rating was action and adventures with the highest average rating, and followed by the rest. So let's submit that. And boom. We're able to solve that 100%. Well done. You found out that action and adventure has the highest rating. Definitely. Let's go. Now, customer preference for actors. Instructions. We have 3 instructions here to join the tables. Once you join the tables, renting to acting to actors. Want to join these 3 tables together? 1, 2, 3. Let's see. So let's start from renting as R. Let's start from renting as R. Let's join acting as AI. Okay, let's do that. Start from renting as R. Let's join arts in. So this arts in. Go to the renting table based on the movie ID or the acting ID. We have a movie ID here. Let's see. We have a movie ID here. The renting table, we also have what? Movie ID. So our joining clause will be movie ID. Let me just quickly copy that here. So let's start from renting as R. Let's join acting as AI on R dot obviously a small letter R equals to AI dot ID. Then the final one is the actors table. We should be joined to the renting table based on the what? I'll skip that. Definitely actors will be joined to the what? The acting based on the actor ID. Yeah, based on the actor ID. So now let's join acting actors to acting as A on our own clause will be what? On I could say on AI. It doesn't matter which one I mention first. Then the actors table A dot actor ID. So I could run the code like that. And also I've joined the 3 tables together like this. The next instruction is the second instruction here. So for each combination of actors, nationality, and gender, calculate the average rating, number of ratings, the number of movie rentals, and the number of actors. Ooh, a lot of calculation there. So for each combination of nationality, which is from the actors table, the nationality is from the actors table. I see the nationality here, and the gender, which is also from the actors table here. I want to get the average rating from the rating table. So I just have to say, okay, the alias have been done. So let's do that real quick. AVG R dot rating, average rating as average rating. The number of rating, that will be number of rating. So we'll definitely be counting. Just copy this real quick. Then I just paste that here. Let's say count the average rating and count the number of rentals. Count that, which is number of rows in the from the renting table. Then number of actors. Now we're going to the actors table. We are saying counting are also number of actors. We just count the actor ID just to make it. If you look at the renting table, we have the actor ID here. No, we don't. Acting, we don't have we have the actor ID here, but it is best to just count that from the actor table. We just say count. Then if I say count the actor table, actors has been aliased as what? Let me see. A. Just say A dot actor ID. This is going to count each rows from the actors table. Then group by, we're definitely grouping by these two categories here, nationality and paste. I could just work like that. I could just bring them together like this. Let's see that. That should work fine, perfectly. You can see the nationality, then the gender. So for Spain, the female. I think the next one will be to order it by probably by gender, by nationality and gender descending. Let's submit that and see. Long somewhere. You can see. So my error is from this actor ID here. So what's the best way to count that actor? Number of actors would be, let's say, I want to do count star. What if I do a count star? If it's going to work like this. The code is correct, but it's not accepting the way I'm counting the record of actors. Let me see. Number of actors seems to be incorrect. How do I count the number of actors? Let me see. I have to try other options to count the number of actors. I could just use the acting table to count the actor ID. Let me say I use the AI. Then I'm counting the actor ID there. Actor ID from that table. That's on the code. Why? Come on. number of actors there is not correct. It should be correct. I'm definitely sure it is correct. It is counting it correctly. It is not just accepting and using this code, this column to count it. If I'm counting it, probably it's asking me to count distinct actor ID. Let me give it a distinct. Okay, let's say count distinct. I want me to count the number of distinct actors. So there's an error there. Let's say it is a distinct clause there. Distinct. Let's see. Let me count a distinct record of actors. Okay, let me see that. Aha, so you want me to count the distinct number of actors, not the duplicate record of the actors. I figured that out. But why didn't I figure out? Even though earlier I used the actors table, this should be giving me the distinct record of actors. Okay, I use the actor ID here. I think it's best I use the final one is to what? Provide results for all aggregation levels represented in a pivot table. Ooh, that means I have to use maybe a roll up or a cube to have this result in a pivot table. Let me see if I use roll up there and I'll just rating a group by say in a pivot table. I could say cube group by checking how to use my cube function. I could say group by grouping set or group by cube. I could say group by cube. Then I could just reference my nationality and gender. All that. Control V by cube. I have to wrap that in brackets. Now let's see the results. So this group by cube. Aha. So you have Argentina male, the average rating, then the total average for Argentina by country, which is the same thing. If I should scroll down, you see for the male record, so it's going to show me the country record separate, then the gender record separate. You can see the gender record there, female and male. We have the country record here separate also. That's how grouping by clause works. Let me hope that's what they're asking for. You could be asking for roll up. It's designed for group, grouping by cube, and that is correct. All right, then we just finished this chapter, and it has been a pretty tough chapter for me, I think, because you have to answer business questions. Like you have to be really patient, know the type of question you want to answer. Then you need to figure out the code, the SQL code you have to write to give you the actual result. You have to also be able to double check the result again. It has been really tough and amazing though, because I learned a lot though. Yeah, nice one. The next one is understanding data visualization. I'll continue chapter visualizing distribution. Exercise a plot tells 1,000 words. So this one, rather than just showing the results in numbers, we want to use visualization to actually show those results. Okay, but I'll be starting this part of the course on the next live stream, which will be day 76. But let me just take a sneak peek on what it looks like. So definitely we'll be having a plot tells 1,000 words. Let me see that. Definitely be having 4 chapters here as usual. So you can see 4 chapters: visualizing distribution, visualizing 2 variables, the color and the shape, 99 problem, but the plot ain't one of them. Alright, so I'll just stop here today, back to learning dashboard, and I continue from that on day 76. Alright, so thanks for staying to the end of this live stream. So if you found value in this video, do support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and put on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I go live or drop a new content about Excel or Power BI, SQL or Python in the future. No one can tell. So yes, now, so basically right now I'm just working on Excel, Power BI and SQL contents for now on the channel. Hopefully we get to talk about, I'll also be talking more about freelancing. I will share my experience, how I become a top 10 plus freelancer, what I've learned, what I've done wrong, what I've done right. Also, I'll be sharing those type of knowledge on the channel. So you want to subscribe right now and put on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I drop such content to help you grow also in the freelancing space. Alright, do not forget to check out my coach course, the freelance client magnet course by DBE, using the link in the YouTube description. And I'll see you on the next video on the channel or the next live stream. Make sure to have a wonderful day ahead. Peace out.